Hi, Jerry the Car Pro here with another edition of the Automotive News in 2 minutes. This is the Cadillac DTS. At first glance, it may not seem like the obvious pick right now with gas prices going up, but then again, for some people, it might be. The DTS evolved from the 50-year heritage of luxury and style that the sedan DeVille was known for. This is a Cadillac in every way. A traditional big American car with all the options and trimmings you'd expect in a Cadillac. And, of course, all the power from a big 275 horse V8 engine. Now here's why it would still make sense for some. It gets 23 miles to the gallon on the highway. I'm actually getting more like 24. And at about $47,000, it will cost you $10,000 to $30,000 less than a lot of the imported competitors in its class. Now speaking of import competitors, I got to drive the Chevy Cruze Echo this week also. It's built to take on the imports like Honda Civic and Toyota Corolla. And I'll tell you, after driving it, I can say it's a contender. The lines are very aggressive, making it look like a fast car, but with a 1.4 liter inline 4-cylinder turbo engine, you'll get about 42 miles to the gallon. Inside, everything is where you'd want it to be. The only complaint I had was the back seat was a little bit cramped for an adult, but the trunk was huge for a car this size. Bottom line, for just under $20,000, you can get an economical American car that can hang with a Honda or a Toyota. And it's the Japanese automakers that are taking the brunt of the impact from the earthquake and tsunami, but there's also a ripple effect throughout the entire car industry. Hardest hit is Toyota. It had 2 manufacturing plants in northern Japan. A Toyota spokesman says that the company could lose $80 million a day for every day their Japanese plants are down, and they'll be down until at least Tuesday of next week. To a lesser extent, Honda, Nissan, and Subaru are also affected, but their plants are mostly far south and west of the quake zone. Still, they lost thousands of cars that were on ships in ports ready to make their way to the United States. Since the vast majority of the Hondas, Toyotas, Nissans, and Subarus sold in the U.S. are actually assembled here, it will be a while before we see any shortages here. But since a number of parts for almost all car manufacturers come from Japan, if production is interrupted for long here, we could see issues down the road. Catch me on the radio Saturday in Houston, San Antonio, Austin, Los Angeles, Sacramento, Lubbock, and Dallas-Fort Worth. Check the website carproshow.com for show times and details. I'm Jerry the Car Pro. Have a great week.